Okay, welcome back, folks. It's Thursday, July 16th, 2015 here, and as I said, I've been teaching myself how to day trade, more specifically scalp stocks. That means you're buying a stock one day and selling it the same day. So this stock here, VLTC, I'm not sure if you watch my videos all the time. I've spoken of it before, and again today here, everything that's in the red area here where the red line is, that's all of today's trading. And yeah, another good launch here again. So I have a feeling that everything is bottomed out on these indicators. Stochastic, you can see here at 727.27. Stochastic RSI sitting at 0. I have a feeling that she's about to bottom out here, and then we're going to do a quick reversal. So that's what we're doing here at this point. And where can we see potential bottom here at that 7, right about there actually. That should be just about the bottom. I'm going out off the top of these two candles right here. Tells me 714. So we'll see here. I have a feeling she'll turn around right about here. Okay. So every one of these candles is worth 1 minute of trading. So on the next candle here, I can see stochastic flat right out, 2.94 on the stochastic. Sorry, the first one I was speaking of here, the blue and green line is stochastic RSI. So this is looking very, very, very good at this point, to be honest with you. I mentioned before, I really like the fact when you get a good sell-off like that, and all the indicators are all sitting down flat, down near 0. It's usually an indication here that you've worn out, or all the selling pressure is gone, and the stock usually there's a turnaround. And I like the fact that there's a lot of volume in here. A lot of people playing this stock this morning. You know, it's one of those penny stocks. It's not very expensive, so there's a lot of people that don't have a lot of money out there that are playing these cheaper stocks. I'm just having a sip of coffee here. As I said, I'm waking up here on the West Coast. It's, 8:15 in the morning. I woke up a little late this morning. Okay, so how about I pause the video here and I'll come back in a second. This is kind of like watching paint dry. So I'll pause it. Remember the price here. We bottomed out at that was at 712, 714. That would be my entry where I was showing here, folks, at 714. That's where I've gotten in. I don't care if it dropped 2 cents lower. As I said before, I've given myself a 7-cent leeway in. If my trade is wrong, I'll try and close it within 5 to 7 cents is what I've decided I would do, and it seems to have worked out fairly well for me. Okay, so I'll pause it here. We'll come back here. I'll try and catch the actual launch here because I think this baby's she's gonna go, and I'd like to be able to catch it live. Okay, so maybe it is gonna go right now. Like I said, the fact that these indicators here were all the way down to 0 or darn near 0 is very bullish here. Okay, so maybe I will pause it. I'll wait and see because I'd like to catch a nice little launch for you guys so you can see this girl go here. Okay, will we break the high of what was that? 752. Good chance. I'll pause it here and we'll come right back. Okay, she had another little pullback here, as you can see, but she's just launched off. And wait and see here how high this baby's going to go. I don't like the fact, really, to be honest with you here, the RSI is already at 100, and on a stochastic, well, we've just passed the 80. That's this green line here. So I'm not quite sure if we're going to go reach that 750 area or not. We could be about to turn around here, but we'll wait and see. She's still climbing at this point, so there's still some new money coming in. Like I said, it had a good pullback, so got rid of all the weak hands and kind of figured this baby was ready to launch. So at this point here, if you'd gotten in at 712, you could sell right now your position at 740, and you've 28 cents when you're scalping is not bad. It's not bad. Like I said before, it's not about winning thousands and thousands of dollars on every trade. It's about identifying, or sorry, not identifying, but getting as many trades correct as you can. And when you have a loser, you stop your losses. You jump out of that trade before you lose too much. So we're up to 745 here, 749. Still looking positive at this point. Like I said, there's a chance we may go bust the doors off this, and it looks like we will. 755. Again, nice launch here on the stock. Okay, let's see. I think here we go. We blew the doors right off it. So we had gotten rid of enough weak players here. As you can see here, everything on this red line here is all of today's trading. So this stock had a nice move here right off the get-go. Unfortunately, I went to bed late last night. I'm not sure if you caught that video, but I was up last night making a video and doing some other things, and unfortunately I went to bed late. Okay, so I can see here how the stochastic, see how that's starting to bend over. So I would be considering, honestly, I think I'd probably be taking profit at this point, as a scalper. I'm not saying you can, when you're scalping, you're buying a lot of the stocks, you're holding them for a short time, and then you're selling them and you're taking profit. So if you jumped in at the 714, like I said, and you rode her all the way up here, you could consider taking profit or sticking with it. It's totally up to you. I've watched many of these young men that are millionaires, and they don't always, sell at the top. It's not always, like I said, it's not about identifying every single top, but it's rather about you picking the right stocks and riding the wave, and identifying when it's about to pop, so you can get in there. As I said, where I bought in at that, or I would have bought at that 714 area, I identified that there was a squeeze about to take place, and the stock was going to pop. That's what you're looking for, folks. Okay. Anyhow, so yeah, I would I close it at this point? Like I said, I may have considered right at this. I'm selling some of my shares when we hit that 60, was it 60 something here at some point? I can't remember. I was thinking about it. 771. I mean, it's still looking bullish at this point, just because, look at these gap ups here. That means there's a lot of money coming in. If I had my level 2 screen showing up right now, I could give you folks a better analysis on what's taking place with this stock. But because the level 2 allows me to see how many trades are going in, and how many are being sold, and what price they're willing to buy at, and what price they're willing to sell at. So that's it's important. I don't. You have to pay for that service. They have it on this website here, but it refreshes every 15 seconds. So I've just taught myself how to scalp without the level 2. I use it sometimes, but to be honest with you, I've been well, if you've been watching my scalping videos, I've done a couple of them. I've pretty well, got them right every single time. Okay, so I'm going to end this video here. My point was about identifying again here these stocks before they pop, so you can get in there and make some profit. And even now, it still looks like she might turn around and make another leg up here. Honestly, I'd be concerned because it had such a nice fast run all the way up. Remember, every candle represents 1 minute of trading, so you didn't have to hold that stock for very long. Okay, so here we go. We might have a little sell-off here. Might be a pullback, maybe down to this 756 area before she turns back around and continues her leg up here. Let's see if I'm right. 761. I'm holding it right there just to see if I'm going to be right on this one, because it's not unusual. They often do this, and then they turn back around and they move back up. and I didn't think it would dump right away simply because there were so many people that had just, like I said, you pay attention to this, and it, the stock was getting rid of all the weak hands. You could see the stochastic drying out. It had everything positive in its favor from what I could see. Okay, girl, come on, give me another launch right here. Still looking bullish at this point. And I'm continuing to do this because, as I said, and when you're scalping, you would buy a lot of stock. So you could have took profit, maybe sold half of it or 2/3 of that stock, so you could take some profit. You're in the money, and then you hold the rest of it and you see if it rides on through. Like I said, when you have these hot stocks, okay, these penny stocks that just rock, where there's a massive volume that comes in with them. I mean, you got to play where the money is playing, and you want to make money. You want to ride that wave and make money off as new money's coming in. Okay, folks, we know it's it's kind of like gambling, but at least here you're able to gamble, and you have indicators that help you gamble. And I hate to refer to it as gamble, but if you don't know what you're doing, it is kind of like a gamble. So, and if you know what you're doing, if you do know what you're doing, then it's not so much of a gamble. So I'm going to end it here. I'm quite happy here that I've nailed this nice rise, and I don't want to bore the bejesus out of you here with a video. I mean, some of you enjoy this, and others, like I said, it's like kind of like watching paint dry. Who wants to get bored, just sitting around watching paint dry? So the fact that it's just gone over its previous high, it looks like she's going to continue on. I don't know how much higher, but I'm looking at the indicators. Everything's right up at the top here. So I get very weary when I see everything at a top like this. It usually means it's going to have a little turnaround, but I guess there's fresh money coming in here, and they're not willing to sell off. And I think it's partially because, like I said, it had a good run, and then it cleaned out a lot of weak players along the way here. And this last one was where it got rid of a lot of weak hands. So yeah, hot stocks that rock. What can I say? I can't wait to see any of these other YouTubers who've been calling me out of names. Come on, guys, make some videos like this. Show people that you can identify a stock before it's about to pop, and then maybe they might be a little impressed with your work. Because right now, everything that you guys have been dishing about me is just, falling on empty ears. Okay, so ending the video here. As I mentioned before, I have these live Google Hangouts. They begin at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and 6 p.m. Pacific Time. See you there. Take care. Every night.